Oh my God!
Go,
You
baby.
talk about when you talk about legendary status and greatness.
Here we go.
When you talk about stuff like that, when you talk about the illest, when you talk about a great dude with a great mind that put music together, and when he put the music together, he just don't put music together. He make masterpieces.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't just create one, two, three, four, but many on his catalog. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, they still selling out. Flash drive, CD, or cassette, whatever you prefer, he has it. Ladies and gentlemen, and before I introduce your name, right? Before I introduce your name, my brother, I want to do something real quick, all right? And when I do this, I don't want you to be upset, but it's only right that I salute you like this. My DJ, Natasha, to go.
Yes, indeed. New York City, I go by the name of DJ on the Eastside, and I'm going to keep that truth flavor. This is the best group for free. Underground set for 93, 93.
Woo, thank you, Natasha. That's my DJ for the day, Natasha. You know what I'm saying? Her sister, Big K, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for my main guy, DJ Chillwill from the Eastside. You know what I'm saying? The one and only Mix King. How you doing, brother?
I'm all right, my brother. You killed the intro. You talking about me with the intros? All right.
that was one of the things back in the days that caught the people's attention when the mixtapes was dropping at the time. You know what I mean? Like, if your intro wasn't amazing, it wasn't buying it. You know what I'm saying? And I know this for a fact because not only did I was a DJ, but I also was a consumer selling mixtapes back in the days. And I sold many mixtapes from the greatest DJs that's ever been out. And you were one of them.
No doubt.
And I'm proud that not only that, you know, we did business, but we are good friends as well. And a lot of people don't know that. You know, we might not be on the Instagram or whatever, kiki ha ha, but we make that phone call, we pick up, you know what I'm saying? But how you been doing anyway, man?
Let me shout out to the BX boys. What's going on, y'all?
Yes. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, the team is doing well, man, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We're doing extremely well and stuff like that. Natasha, you get a chance, can I get something to drink? You know what I'm saying? You know, your little mouth getting all dry and all that. I gotta get something to sip on. You heard? You know?
Bro, it's a little too.
So Chillwill. Let's start from the essence of this right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, when this DJing thing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This lifestyle, the DJ lifestyle before it began. What influenced you to say that's what I want to do?
I mean, at many interviews I'm doing now is like to say like what influenced me. I don't know. It's just like the create. I don't know. I can't say like I drew out a map and I was like and I structured it accordingly because like what the people don't understand back then there wasn't internet. It wasn't no internet back there. It wasn't all of this different technology. You know what I'm saying? Like you figure it out and then you just go accordingly on your grind. And I was like, you know, that's one thing, you know what I'm saying, back then. I mean, I man. I can't really say like what like constructed me to come up with the mixtape game, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying like far as like influence, like pioneers that influenced you when you came up, like when you first heard hip hop, how it turned you out.
Because I'm on the cuffs, not to tell my age, but I'm on the cuffs, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like when I came out, you know what I'm saying, where my water at? You know, I was I'm juicing over here, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But, okay. So it ain't like when I came out, it was a slew of DJs out and then I came out. I'm part of as it rose, you feel me? So to name a few to answer your question is, of course, by far, you know I'm saying, Kid Capri, Brucey B, you know, and you one of the ones that know, like back in when I'm coming up, I was paying homage. You feel me?
Right.
I was in it and I was on my shit, but I still paid homage to those. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that not understand who am I, where I came from, you know what I'm saying? So basically, Kid Capri, Brucey B, I can't, as far as with the mixtapes, who was impacting, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to go, like, to the Ruckers and all that and bump into, like, you know what I'm saying, Kid Capri or, you know what I'm saying, or see Bruce, like, everybody doing their thing. So as far as those are the two right there.
Okay. So, okay, then we're going to go levels up. Now that you influenced by these legends and everything, you know what I mean? Like, production. Like, who showed you how to start doing production till you started migrating it into mixes and to the mixtapes?
Nobody showed me, bro.
Wow. Nobody?
I'm like when people ask me this question, because I be like, I think to myself and I be like, wow, like I really I was just in my zone. Now, to make it and produce, I've just learned. Like, it wasn't really nobody who actually, because if so, I'm gonna give it up. You know how I give it up. You know what I'm saying? They help me, and then I'm not gonna, pay it forward. But to be honest, nobody helped me, man. I was
wow.
doing it at home, man.
Wow.
Remember, shout out to SNS, you know what I'm saying? Like, as we bring all the old memory, because people could forget. I mean, how do you say? People could how can word for that? People try to forget about it, but the memories gonna always stay there. You can't dodge the memories. So I remember the reason why I shout out SNS is because if SNO, you know what I'm saying, to this day, you gotta remember, I'm just talking hypothetically, unless you was a big weed smoker and your brain is fried. But SNO, you know what I'm saying, back all this track shit you're using, that's how I think that's because you know what I'm saying, he had the voice and so he used to he one time a guy across from me and he was like, yo, you tracks, bro, or the 4 tracks, that shit is not DJ, that shit ain't. So at the time, so people didn't understand it, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying I had my own time, when people was doing the pause tapes, remember that's what people would do. So they was pausing and then overdubbing. I had invested in the 4-track, and then I started doing my shit on the track. You know what I mean? And then I just progressed from there on my own.
Let me break this down, ladies and gentlemen.
Facebook.
Around that time, a lot of DJs couldn't afford a 4-track. You know what I'm saying? They was doing 3 tape decks, etc. You know what I'm saying? Creating ways of doing these extravagant mixes and stuff like that. And for you to have a 4-track, you must have getting a couple of dollars back then, brother, to have a 4-track, you know what I'm saying, at that time. Because that was a very expensive machine. And very expensive machine.
Yeah. Now, if anybody would know, because this is why I said, you know what, it's going to be no interview to get on with Super C. Y'all do know that's Super C, right? The BX Boys, he's his own brand. He's doing what he do. But, if anybody would know back then how I was moving, not just talking about it, he would know he lived it. He was there when at the time, you know what I'm saying, when the people that was selling the most out, we talking a distributor stores that was actually, you know what I'm saying, ordering from me. Let me get 500. Let me get, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So he knew. So I'm not just this real talk.
We ain't good together because when you bring, I think that when I met you, you know what I'm saying,
on Facebook.
We basically when I met you, you know what I'm saying, this is before the Beg No Friends, around the time, actually around that time or a little bit earlier before the record dropped. We met and you had a briefcase of mixtapes. And the mixtape, I think this was 3 or 4 at the time that just came out. And I shocked you. You gave me a briefcase of mixtapes. Like it was probably about maybe like what 100 cassettes or something, 50 or 100 cassettes that fit in that briefcase. And that next day, I called you up and said, "Yo, come get your money."
I think I can't record. I mean,
and it was like you gave me work, and I flipped it so fast, and I called you because I knew I can. At the time, I had my own store and I was selling mixtapes, but I knew what I could do. You know what I'm saying? And not too many people in the Bronx at that time had a Chillwill mixtape, and I brought that to my side of town. Now I don't know whoever else may say they had it first, but I was dealing with you personally, and I got that first. I got a briefcase of mixtapes. And I sold those mixtapes so rapidly. When I called you, said, "Yo, come get your bread," you was like, "What?" Like, you know, like no other mixtape store might have did that, but I know what I did. I grind that because when certain DJs drop,
yeah,
and the people came to the store and said, "Yo, what you got?" And I said, "Well, I got this right here by Chillwill from the Eastside." People eyeballs popped out because mainly in Harlem. And everybody had your mixtapes, but it was very rare at that time certain BX cats had it or knew where to get it from. And I had that merchandise and it flew. Bing! So
talking about the BX, shout out to Pegasus.
Yes. So another thing I want to say is, were there other mixtapes besides the masterpieces before that came out?
Yeah, I was doing volumes. I did volumes because volumes was I would play you know, because the masterpieces were constructed different music, you understand? Like
breaking up a little bit.
Reggae, hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Then I would blend them, and back then, if you heard something, then you was, you know, you followed me, and then you would buy what I do. But a lot of people, like some people, like if they hear a record on the radio, they can't understand how you changed it up. You know what I'm saying? Like they you know. So I had to make other CDs. So I started doing the volumes and doing disco, like, you know what I'm saying? Doing reggae. So I did the volumes. I did the Blend King. Now remember that the stamp I had put you know what I'm saying? Ron G was the youngest in charge, you know what I'm saying? And I was Blend King too, you know what I mean? So I did the Blend Kings, I did my volumes, and then as we move like further up, but going back, that was the one, the volumes and the Blend King.
Wow. You know, you was the first that I heard that had a mixture hip hop, R&B, reggae, old school on one mixtape, and you was doing it frequently. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of DJs weren't doing that at the time. They would just make a whole entire R&B, old school tape, whatever. You gave them bits and pieces of everything. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, the label, when they read Masterpiece, you gave them the best of everything. You know what I mean? Now, when you stood back, when you created this mixtape, when you stood back and said, "What I'm going to call this mixtape," what made you come up with the name Masterpiece?
Because I said, you know, I was like, when I in the neighborhoods, there would always be like rappers, you know, it was talent in the neighborhoods and stuff. And you know, I was on my grind with the tape and stuff, and then, you know, I said, you know what, yo, you got something. So I started putting freestyles on it as well. So not only am I an artist myself, because remember, let's not forget, I was rapping myself.
How about the action?
I was rapping, producing, and mixing. You know what I'm saying? So, so anyways, to answer your question, because you know, it's so much history. So yeah, what happened was I started putting other artists, producing them, and then putting them on the masterpiece. And as those who follow me know, it became the Fruit Flavor Fam. I created the Fruit Flavor Fam. So I did that, doing my own intros, and then I play R&B, reggae, hip hop. I said, you know what? This shit is a masterpiece, bro. This is like the way together. So
Right.
for those that know, I got Facebook over here too, trying to show Facebook I'm live with, you know what I'm saying, DJ
Okay,
Super
okay,
C.
okay.
Let
DJ
me
Super
what's your
C. At DJ
at
Super
D,
C. DJ SUPERC.
so all of those that's on Facebook right now, I'm live on Instagram. So if y'all want to go to the Instagram, y'all could go to my Instagram page, or y'all could go to at DJ Super C. That's DJ SUPERRC.
RC.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna step away a little bit about talking about music, because over the years, you know what I'm saying, people used to say, Chillwill so cocky, he's a street dude and all that. But you've been very humble and you know, low key as you always been. You know what I'm saying? What's the real rumors about that? You know what I'm saying, about you being this way, you being a street dude, approaching cats and stuff like that, to becoming humble and having less attention on situations like that.
I mean, well, I mean, back then, yeah, some of it is true, but it was not towards to the fellow man that, you know what I'm saying, that's showing me love. And if you showing me respect and love, I always reciprocate that back. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if it's honest drawn and it's out of, you know what I'm saying? The only reason I have problems with
Mm-hmm.
so at that time, you know, bootleggers this is the thing. Back then, you know, I grind. I work hard for, you know, to create a brand. I'm one of the few to you know, I just take my stuff up in the stores. I would go there and I would go to nail salons, for one, because all the ladies was there. Second,
Right.
you know, I talk to the nail lady, like, if you could in your joint, because it's good to hear good music while they're getting their nails done. Oh,
Right.
let me put this flyer up. I did that. I don't care what kind of store. It was a convenience store. I just did that. And then that's what created the brand. But then, you know, to get to answer your question, the bootleggers, like, you know, you have, it's like business. When you're dealing with the people that sell, that's like with me. If I sell tapes to somebody and we have a business relationship, and first and foremost, I'm giving it to you on consignment.
Right.
And for consignment, you're not paying for it. I'm already paid. I did it. I produced it, mixed it. I did my own manufacturing, and I'm giving it to you to sell it for free. You're not buying it off me. So if you sell out and then you start making your own copies, why are you doing that? You feel me?
Right.
So that's wherever I went, if you was disrespecting my shit, I was flipping tables. And shout out to Dua. I do DJ Dua. I'm surprised he didn't yet, because that's how me and my brother Big Tone on beats. And it's not there to start, but it's business. You know, you got to walk. You know how it is. You got to go to. And Canal was popping in New York. We talking New York City, y'all. So, you know, Canal, like if you walk the strip or whatever, how, you know, you checking to see who got it. And if they, you know, I'm presenting myself. I'm a brand. Hey, I'm Chillwill. You know, you want to check this out? You want to sell my stuff? If they agree, that's the mutual business right there. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell, like, you know, I'm giving you the stuff to sell. Don't sell it without me.
Right.
You know, sometimes people do it without me, and then, you know, so be it. You know?
Yeah, I know some DJs didn't really care because they couldn't get past 125th Street, and they was happy to see their mixtapes being you know, hijacked and sold. But also they missed out on a lot of money, because there was a lot of money in the streets at that time for mixtapes.
That's the big thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. How was it living in the East Side, Chillwill?
The East Side. I mean, the East Side is the East. I'm the one I would say I put the East on the map. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I'm the one who put the East on the map, and it was solely because of, you know, other Chillwill. Like, no matter what, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to the Dougie Fresh, Get Fresh crew, Chillwill. If it wasn't like, you know, like running into him, and, you know, and he probably don't record, because we was like, shout out to Johnson Project, my people from 15th Street. You know what I'm saying? They were always yell, yo, this the real Chillwill here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. But it's fucking with you.
Now shit, and you know, nothing really became of it, but that was always, they were always Chillwill. You know what I mean? So I say, what I'm gonna do, being that, you know, because he lived on the west side and I'm on the east, I said, you know what, I'm gonna throw the FCE on my shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Out as Chillwill from the east side. So
Okay.
True, like Dougie Fresh Chillwill and Chillwill from the east side. So that's, you know, that's how I made it.
Okay. Now, before we go further, your audio keep going in and out, so you may have to.
Why is it ain't yours?
No, it's not me. It's not me. You got that Teddy Riley shit happen. That's them Harlem. A lot of them Harlem cats be having that Teddy Riley effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But any stories about hustlers from Harlem or anywhere approaching you, buying mixtapes, giving you big money?
I'm sorry.
I said, have you had any stories about any hustlers that approach you, buying your mixtapes, giving you big money? You know, like we hear Brucey B. He said that he was in the rooftop and he had like hustlers approach him and give him stacks of money. Hollywood said that as well.
No doubt. I mean, no, you can hear me, right? No doubt.
Yes,
man.
yeah.
You know, I'm out to everybody, you know, that's still to this day, and then, you know, and rest in peace to all those that's not here. You know what I mean? But yo, of course I had that, bro. You know, because it was like, you know, I was in the stores, I was laying the groundwork, I was relevant. You know what I mean? And what happened was the you know, the big time, you know what I'm saying, the hustlers and all that, and the crack people were getting their paper. I just started like, they was like, yo, we're just because I was like selling the regular joints, right? And you know, like joint, you know, you could back then tapes was what, like $20? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
2025.
Yeah, 2025. So the hustlers coming like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make me can you make me a custom tape? So I'm like, I do masterpieces. Like I can't, like, this shit is gonna come easy, me just creating a whole nother masterpiece for you. So I said, what I can do is shout you out over it. So they like, I said, that's custom. So once I did that, I was getting that bread because, you know, and like I said, again, shout to, you know what I'm saying, Brucey B, Kid Capri, because, you know, it wasn't like I was, you know, I was there too, you feel me? So
yes.
my thing, and I was doing a custom shout outs over it. That's how it even spread even more. Because now you can beats, the sound system. So, you know, it was a good time back then.
All right. So another question I want to say, you know, you took a hiatus, you know what I'm saying? And then you came back to the game. During that time that you wasn't, you know what I'm saying, out there like you are now, like you're back, you're heavy on the internet, you got a big battle coming up and stuff like that. But before, like, when you was a little quiet or whatever, like, what was Chillwill doing?
I don't even say I'm quiet. I'm not quiet.
Huh?
I would never say I was, like, quiet. I was always working, always trying to stay up to date. You know what I'm saying? I was never, I mean, back then, I was just really, I mean, but you could say it's life, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to sit back, you know, and big shout out to my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Because things, you know, I got one daughter. So, you know, life, you know, the most I could say. And I also could say, you know, I'm blessed to still be here, you know what I mean? When a lot of people are not here or a lot of people are not active. But when I'm quiet, I'm working. That was what we call, I'm in the lab. So all that time, yeah, I was in the lab.
When you pulled up on me, I said, when I you know, we had lost touch at one point, but then when we hooked back up, you know what I said, my nigga eating good. He pulled up on me, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I was like, my man eating good, you know, you came out and support me at a couple events, even tried to surprise me, but the line was ridiculous, right?
Oh, that's what
and one of the joints that came out. Huh?
That's what you're talking about. What was I doing? Come on, man.
You know, but at that time, you know, you don't have to get into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you know, it's up to you if you want to say things like that. But overall, you're back, and we appreciate you from dropping
Yo, we
He's
on Twitch.
crazy.
You on Twitch?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch too.
That's what I'm saying. I see the Twitch. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. We gotta shout people out. What's going
Oh
on?
no, I'm not on Twitch right now.
So
Not
okay.
right now, but I'm on Twitch. Yeah. I was gonna set it up, but a long story on that one. But we'll talk about that behind. But let's get back into the mixtapes and stuff like that. Like, let everybody know where they can start getting all the mixtapes from Chillwill that they had and got lost, and they want to get it back again. Let them know where they can get that from.
I mean, everything as of now, if it's not there, it will be there. Everything is chillwillmusic.com. Everything is chillwillmusic.com. You need to text me. And I'm gonna make a big announcement after us anyway at 4 o'clock. I'm making a big announcement because y'all do know shirts and all that. But I'm gonna make a big announcement. Everything is chillwillmusic.com. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. We appreciate you. So
now, I see this promotion you got, the shirt. Who got the juice? What made you come with this concept? And is this reference for the battle?
So for
what made you come with that? What made you come with that concept? Is that reference for the? Is that aiming towards the battle?
Did you see? This
yeah.
Is me. And that's
no, that's you. That's you. That's
of course. Yeah. I mean, again, it just goes back to like how you think of that. It's just that's where the accolades I have to get that. It's just called being creative. You know what I'm saying? Creative to think of it, and I think that's why I'm gonna make another announcement, and then I'm gonna hit up Ted, and we see if we could build on that, the two blends that were happening, because I think the blend that I put out went over a lot of people's head. They not understand essence, and do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you think of Juice, that's a classic. So you did your homework and went on there and see that was, for one, the cover is based on DJs battling. So that's just the one concept. And then secondly, when they DJing, they cutting up the beat that I made up, reinvented with a new blend for now. You feel me? So it's like he made a cover, brought that back from classic. He took the same, reiterated, and took the beat. So it's just different construction, how I put it together and put it out. It wasn't just I took the acapella and put a beat to it and that was it. It's a whole concept. But so that's why I'm saying, like, to have Chillwill, like, that's a masterpiece. That's where you get, what I'm saying? Like, you got to get the whole package. Don't get a DJ, a DJ is just blending. We're just taking it to another level, man. I'm having fun with it, baby.
Okay. So now the question is now, like, how did this battle come to par? Like, what made this battle take place that you and G-Bro is going to go at it in this mixed battle?
I mean, the people. It wasn't like, let's reach out there. Nobody, I mean, let's be real. Most, you know what I'm saying? No, most ain't going to just, so it's just like the people spoke, and it was just undeniable, like, let's just make it happen. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause people spoke. I'm sure, there was other people that before, that they felt like should go, but it wasn't, that didn't come about. It just came about because the people spoke. And
wow. Now, who's going to be the bad guy? Who's going to be the good guy in this? Because, people always like the bad guy. People always like the good guy. Like, what you're portraying?
I mean, I'm neutral. You know what I'm saying? And nobody want to hear the humbleness. They want to hear the savageness. But, I'm going to keep it 100. Like, we're both good guys. You feel me? But that's why I'm saying, I'm looking at it as it's culture. We need it. The culture been so ripped apart, and you know what I'm saying. So we bringing back the structure. You know what I'm saying. And not only that, we put in that mixtape feel. We put in blends, the whole category of blends. We putting it together. So I mean, to answer your question, I can't say who's a good or who's a bad guy. It's just going on creativity. So that's why when you hear the two blends that's on my page that I'm going at him and he coming at me. There's no way how you gonna say, oh, his is, his joint is whack, because if you take a moment, just calm down and listen like, wow, they creative. That's what it's about, creativity.
Right, right.
And so it's going here, go savageness, or take them out this way. We just having a good time. Man.
So let me see. What about? Let's go back.
Melton, what up?
At the height of both of y'all career, there was a lot of tension in the streets, a lot of talk. Yeah. Like, yo, G-Bo the Pros, Double R, Chillwill for the Eastside. Who's better? Are they both from the same area? Who's the key of that area? What was your outlook on that?
I'm saying, everybody go. I mean, me, of course. I was the blend king. You know what I'm saying? But I never take away. I would never take away from, what they doing. Because you, as a man, as my character, my personality. I mean, it's like I'm an artist. That's just, you know what I'm saying. That's what people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like his interview and everything. His thing is he a producer. You know what I'm saying? That don't, he's not a turntablist. He although he could do, but like me, I would consider myself an artist because I do it all. You feel me? So it's like.
So let me ask you a question. How many rounds y'all going?
It's blend for blend, 10 blends. So it's 10 blends. If he go first, then I contact. After I go, he go, and it's all the way to 10. Now. If the judges feel that then they gonna, Ted gonna pull something out the bag, pause. You know what I mean? And then that's how and we gonna go. And because knowing where I'm from, a lot of people still when they do the history, it's like Chillwill's a savage. Like you got, you know what I mean? And they want that out of me. The wolf is here, but. You know what I'm saying? I'm more mature and I'm more business minded in how to go about things. But the music is I'm going to still be beast. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a good show.
I want to know what you feel. Out of the 10 rounds, how many rounds Chillwill's winning?
You want me to be stacked? I'm not.
How many rounds is Chillwill for the Eastside is winning out of the 10? We all want to know. Forget the good guy shit. We need to know the real deal.
What's going to happen?
6-4 or all 10 Chillwill's walking away with?
The fruit flavor is going to be there. That's all I got to say. Out there, because ain't nobody could do that. I'm the one who brought that fruit flavor. I'm the one with so.
Yeah, question. You got all these guys out here talking about this no homo shit. These young boys, that's how they talking.
Yeah.
So when you say fruit flavors around them, do they tell you no homo or I mean, how do you feel? What made you say fruit flavors?
But it's nothing with that. Like, now back then, people didn't understand, but, no pun and no disrespect to, anybody of a different type of, go for, because now we in a day where everything goes. You feel me? Like you could do, if you want to walk outside with a fucking cap on, or and you know what I'm saying, you could do anything today, and it's like it's freedom of everything. You can just do what you want. So I had to brand that fruit flavor. Like of course back then I came against that. What's the fruit? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody back then was in the closet. Now everybody out the closet. So you feel what I'm saying? So, but the fruit flavors is basically, the different genres of music. You know what I'm saying? I would take R&B, reggae, hip hop, yours. You know what I'm saying? And then I would just freestyle. I would do different stuff. So I said, damn, it's not only a masterpiece, but it's, you know what I mean? Like fruits. Like you got, you got a different variety. So I came up with different flavors.
I'm glad that you broke that down, because there's a lot of people scratching their head wondering like what's FTE, you know what I'm saying? And they don't listen no more. They just react. And that's what they need to stop doing, is to do the history and stop reacting and being so sensitive and emotional and jumping to conclusions, you know what I mean? So how many records you made in the industry?
Ones that I got Recognized for? I mean, I made about two. I mean, I have a long record, you know what I'm saying, of doing different things, but like just on, I'm sure I know I did something with was it So Def? It was with, I did about like three, but I did a lot of different collabs in my time, you know what I'm saying? Different things, you know what I mean? But as far as records, you know what I mean?
Right. Did people ever put you up against Ron G?
Yeah, people would like definitely. I mean, to be honest with you, from the talks that I'm hearing, they saying that's a better match. You know what I'm saying? They just feel like, you know, it's different. There's different opinions out there now, you know, of what's going on and how it just from the outside looking in, how it looks. They said like a match with me and Ron G would be a better fit, but. You know, at the end of the day, the reason why I took this challenge is just because, you know, it's just just two good brothers, two creative people, and we just want to, you know what I'm saying, bring and show the people that we still relevant, and then most of all, it's good entertainment, you know what I mean? And I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel like right now, like, you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, maybe we can have a part, if after this battle, maybe we can put that, they can put that Ron G Chillwill battle to existence.
I mean, yeah, I guess you know what I'm saying.
Would you accept it?
You trying to put me on the spot. That's putting me on the spot.
Would you? You're king. He's a king. Definitely? You said definitely?
I'm saying if they put that on the spot, I mean, you might have to give it a go because it's good entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's get it, baby. Because y'all both great DJs. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta start seeing the greatness. You know what I'm saying? It's all in fun. It's just like verse. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna get clowned or anything. It's just about having fun, man. And you guys bring that creativity to the front so people can see the fun and the excitement. And we need that excitement now. You know what I'm saying? This is very exciting about you and G-Bo. You know what I'm saying? And salute to Ted Smooth and everybody that's part of it. This is something we need it right now because this COVID situation got everybody going cuckoo. You know what I mean? Yeah. We you know, they trying to open up things slightly. The clubs aren't open yet. Only in certain places out of New York. But New York needs this, man.
Nah, no doubt. And I was saying, like, you know, that'll be dope. And I was just saying, like, we need to like push that towards verses for me and Ron, like that. You know,
ooh, that might be a better one.
That should be. That's good. After this, you know what I'm saying. But I definitely, I would do that. That's definitely.
That may sound way better than the battle, the verses.
I mean, I heard that a lot. Like, you know, you should be compared. You should be going up against Ron, not, you know what I'm saying, G-Bo. But like I said, you know, I took the chance because, you know, we somewhat of the, you know, the same cloth, same area, both creative, both humble, but we both got that. We got a different style, though. Let's put it like that. Let's put it like that. So we giving a different flavor to the people. So the people, let's put it like this: the people that don't know me on his side gonna get to know who I am. And then
so are you saying that all these years?
No, I'm talking about G-Bo, not Ron.
Yeah. You trying to say that all these years there's been talks who's the king of the Eastside? You trying to say that you're gonna let them know you're the king from the Eastside? You trying to let them know that? You're gonna shut everybody's mouth up. They're gonna know who I am. You just said they're gonna know who I am after this battle. No. So that means that you got the supreme title. The Eastside is your house.
Nah, I'm not. I mean, me speaking for myself, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, going that route. I'm not. I mean, I know you love the hype. You want. I'm saying I'm humble. People don't want to hear that, but it is what it is. But I'm still a beast making that music. You know, don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the overall crazy hype and all that, I mean, you know, I'm doing it for. Is this for? You know what I mean? Entertainment. You know what I mean? So I'm not even gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna slaughter him. I mean, they would love to hear me talk because drama sells. You know know what I'm saying? But that's just not. I'm not gonna put, you know what I'm saying, pay to be you know what I mean? Because even on the tapes, I just do what I do and let the music speak for itself. You know what I'm
saying? Any special treats?
The special treat, you seen the first one, I came up with the juice, and then that went over people's heads. So I'm about to hit up Ted and let me explain where that came from so they can understand who they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. Right. So it's just like some people take it like he just did he took a rock record. That's how he came at me, G-Bo. Oh, you took a rock record, I'm going to show you how to really rock a rock record. But it wasn't a rock record. I came with the whole concept. You feel me? So I need to get my due. So I'm going to hit him up and we're going to set that up so people can understand what direction I came with, on the pre-IG battle. That's what he called it.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of people in his corner that's in his ear. There's a lot of people in your corner as well, you know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a very interesting battle, man. This is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? We'll soon hear about the platform it's going to be on soon, right?
Yeah, it's going to be on all platforms. I think it definitely is going to be, but it's going to be on his IG. I think I might set up my IG as well. But it's definitely, it's going to be on IG, his platform, and the Twitch. It's going to be at World in Queens, New York. It's March 27th. That's on a Saturday. And that is all going down. It's blend for blend. It's 10 rounds.
Because, Ted Spool has been doing these battles for quite some time right now, you know what I'm saying? And he had a lot of heavy hitters up there. And now that it's coming back to light again, you know what I'm saying? That should be like around spring, that's like during the spring. So that'd be opening the doors for a lot of activities and a lot of people's eyeballs to be screened to the internet around that time. So, another thing I want to say is that, are you doing any parties? Are you being called to go out of town, doing any events, or are you not taking parties because of the COVID situation?
Yeah, I mean, that solely, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to front. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to make a choice of what to take and what not to take. I mean, I'm fortunate to be able to do that. Not to say that, that I'm well off, you know what I'm saying? But, unfortunately, I pick and choose. So,
okay. Are we expecting a new mixtape?
Of course. I mean, if I don't put a mixtape on after this, people gonna be definitely they're gonna be looking for me. You know what I mean? So for sure, I'm on 100 right now. That's
because I'm hearing in the streets they said that the day of the battle you dropping a mixtape that day.
That's crazy too. I mean, I don't know. You got my phone tapped over here, son?
That's what I'm hearing in the streets, man. They said, yo, he got a masterpiece dropping the same day of the battle.
Oh,
I said, what? He definitely want to take over the internet, huh?
Yeah, and it's capable of it, you know what I mean? But
yeah, man.
I have another announcement to make. I'm going to make an announcement at 4. And just stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. And, because I'm going to close up. I got, I got to keep it moving, you know what I mean? And other than that, you got any other questions?
Nah, man, I just want to wish you the best for the battle. And I thank you for getting your time to do this interview real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that we get a chance to talk more about other things behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pick your mind and see what type of tricks you got for this battle.
Yeah, I'm going to give you that one. You got me.
Yeah. And yo, man, let everybody know the platform. They can definitely get your mixtapes again and what other platforms coming and how to get the shirt.
I mean, like right now, I would say all I have to say is everything is chillwillmusic.com. Now, people probably say, damn, I went up there. A lot of things is not, because I had changed it. I did a lot of stuff to it. So right now, a lot of stuff is not available. But if you need to contact me, platforms, questions, everything is at chillwillmusic.com. You know what I mean? So you want to book me, do anything, you can email me, do everything, chillwillmusic.com.
There you got it, ladies and gentlemen. The legendary DJ Chillwill for the Eastside. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that he's going to get it in 10 rounds. 10 or 6 rounds. It's going to be It's gonna be a hell of a battle, man.
Down
I'm just trying to like pick with him and stuff. Like shout out to G-Bo, shout out to everybody that's in tune with the battle and things like that. And I wish you the best again, brother, and thank you. And we'll talk after the battle, man. We'll talk again and see what went down. And we're actually going to see what went down, and then we're going to talk about it. And one more question. When this was brought to your attention about Battle and G, bro, like, how did you feel? Was you a little skeptical of taking it? Was you not interested? What was it?
I mean, the reason why this is happening is because of me. I made the decision that the smoke, the fireman extinguishing that fire. You know what I mean? So
wow.
That's what you want. He want that smoke from me. I just said, you know what? Like I said, I took it because, again, you know, we came from the same, you know, we was at the same level, but we were two creative, you know, DJs just doing our own thing. So it'll be interesting. Why not do it?
Mayweather and Pacquiao.
But other than, you know, G-Bo.
Mayweather and Pacquiao, huh? Wow. We've been waiting for this a long time. There was a lot of smack in the streets about this, and we're gonna find out in March. But Chillwill, man, thank you again, brother. And I know you got a lot of announcements to do, and I don't want to startle you from doing it, man. But we appreciate you, man, and salute you, King, as always, man. And good luck again, man.
All right, thank you again, my brother, and again, shout out to the BX boys. Peace and love.
Yes. Shout out to the entire Harlem, Eastside, Westside. Matter of fact, you do that better than me.
Shout out to Uptown, Downtown, Crosstown, and out of town. All right.
There you go. The one and only Chillwill, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Will.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Peace. Now we both like, how you?